Good afternoon and welcome back to Like Magic. I'm your host, Taria Davis, and today's episode is going to be about religion again. I've been really sitting back thinking about what is religion, what is spirituality, why are more people getting into spirituality and leaving religion? And I don't know, I don't want to technically say that religion doesn't work anymore, but I feel like religion was made to wake people up, to save lives, to get people to stop living these dark lives and stuff. I feel like the world has gotten more demented. So the normal way to go about banishing that darkness is not really working, because through religion, yeah, you find God and stuff, but you don't get that close-knit relationship with God and with the divine. So now when you're met with this evil ass energy, you don't know how to deal with it, because a lot of this stuff is not taught through religion. So I feel like that's why spirituality is coming more to the forefront. And once again, I'm gonna speak on this again. Spirituality is not like here to, I don't know, like I don't want to keep talking about the trend type thing, but that's how people are looking at it now. Like, oh, you're into spirituality, Ren Rising, I say, and Namaste. Like, okay, I get that you understand the terminology, but do you really understand the stuff that goes on in spirituality? I'm going to be talking about this a lot today, so this is bringing me back to why I gave up on religion, because I grew up in the church. I said that before, but a lot of the stuff that happened in my life, me just growing up in the church, that wasn't enough information, that wasn't enough knowledge to save my life. Like literally, I had to learn different types of I had to learn a lot of different stuff in order to protect myself. And when you're in religion, they tell you, well, this is bad and this is blasphemy and this, that, and other. So now you don't have certain ways to protect yourself. I mean, you could pray. Of course, you pray. But what you don't have that direct connection. So it's not, your prayers don't get answered as fast. And it's almost like a distorted communication in a sense, because you're not as connected as you should be. I don't think witchcraft is ever talked about in the church. I mean, if it's brought up, they bringing up, oh, this is evil or that's evil and this, that, and other. And that's why I've added a lot of my old colleagues, I guess, from my old church family or whatever you want to call it, because I want them to see that this faking to be all, I'm this and I'm that and I have to be perfect for God to love me. Like, no, what the fuck? No. That's why a lot of people aren't religious. That's why a lot of people don't believe in God, because all these religions try to fucking brainwash these people. You have to act like this and you gotta behave like this and this, that, and other. Just like I said before, there was a girl at my church that she ended up getting pregnant and motherfuckers was doing the fucking most over that shit instead of like helping her. Okay, she made a mistake. Oh wow, it's not the end of the fucking world. This is a church family. We supposed to come together and help this girl. Instead, motherfuckers talking about her family. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? But that's holy, that's divine, right? Or because I curse and because I act like this and because I'm not always forgiving and understanding, that's demonic. But what y'all doing, not demonic. That's not demonic, right? That's my problem with religion. That's my problem with churches. That's my problem with Christianity, all that shit. That's why it's not working anymore, because it's so distorted. And it's literally, how do I say this? I said this before. The two different aspects of life, or whatever you want to call it. You have your spiritual side and you have your egotistical side, your dark side and your light side. And it's like the churches has gotten to the point where they started off spiritual, they started off helping people on their spiritual journey, and it became more egotistical. Like, oh, we're spiritual, we're holy, we're this, and y'all gotta listen to everything we say and this, that, and the other. And no, I feel like these pastors, preachers, churches supposed to be teaching us how to have our own personal relationship with God, but yet you telling us don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, because y'all haven't even found a personal relationship with God. One of the, I'm gonna just talk about this one because it's easier to explain. The celibacy thing, they say don't have sex until you married. And when I was younger and in church, I'm like, that is so dumb to me. I just felt that to be so stupid, because I'm like, what if you get married to somebody and then you realize that y'all not sexually compatible? Now what? But like I said, religion does not teach that. So you don't know. Like it's not in detail enough. Because if you look at it from a spiritual standpoint, this would be your spiritual marriage or whatever. So coming into contact with a soulmate, a life partner, a twin flame. Don't sleep with nobody till you marry. Don't sleep with nobody outside of your fucking soul tribe. That's what I feel like it would be, a direct translation of that. Because if you do, trust me, coming from experience, it's just, it is the most incompatible thing in the fucking world. So it's like, find your soul path. Find your soul tribe and pick a partner from your soul tribe. Because you're 100% going to be compatible. But all of this is not spoken about in religion. All of this is not spoken about in the church. So people don't understand this. They think, okay, don't have sex with somebody until I'm married, and you go marry a karmic ass partner and have sex with this karmic ass partner. But because God said, well, because the Bible said, or because your preacher or your pastor said, oh, I can't have sex until I'm married, and then I end up getting married and having sex with this person, and we're not compatible. Because you wasn't looking at it the right way. They didn't give you all the details, all the information you needed on the situation. That's my problem with religion right there. Right there. And I'm going to bring I'm going to do a lot of different videos, short videos today on why the chosen ones, it's not like we don't have to follow a certain set of rules. It's just we don't have to follow the rules that y'all have set in place through religion. Just like y'all said, because I used to be so irritated with this in church. They were like, oh, God loves you and this, that, and the other, but he can get angry at you and he has a wrath and this, that, and the other. I'm like, yeah, that don't make sense. I don't like the way that sounds. But now I completely agree. I completely see where it's coming from. Because if you got your relationship with God through religion, okay, you're a follower of God. Period, point blank. But if you're going through spirituality, you become a worker for him. And through that, like I said before, you embody those godlike energies. If you're doing God's work and you got this godly energy within you, and I'm just bringing this back to a lot of stuff that's been going on with me. I've been on my path doing the work of the divine, but I've had people constantly come into my life to try to block me, stop me, and keep me from moving forward. And though these are not divine energies, and I have forgave them, and I have tried to save them, and I've tried to pull them to the right side. It was just 9/11 on the timer. And these are people that still didn't want to come to the light side, or whatever you want to call it, but they wanted to continue to try to block me and keep me from being the best version of myself. So it comes to a point where there's no more forgiving. Oh, I understand, or forgive them because they don't understand. No, they understand exactly what they're doing. And what they're doing is playing in the face of God. Because you literally being so, okay, you pray about it. Should I forgive this person again? Okay, forgive this person. Try again. And then they do some bullshit. You pray about it again. Okay, they did this. Can I forgive this person? And then try this way okay, forgive them. And try this way, but stay at a distance. Then they fuck you over again. It's like you keep trying to figure out different ways to help this person. It's just 10:01 on the timer. You keep trying to figure out different ways to help this person, to save this person, and to also save yourself. But if that person is consistently trying to destroy you while you're trying to save them, think about that from like what did God do to the devil? Do I need to I don't understand why people don't understand this. People really try to play on divine ones and divine beings like, oh, you're so divine, but you be doing this and you be doing that. Yes, I do. Because my divinity does not come from me being fake and pretending to be all positive and holy all the time. My divinity came from facing the darkest parts of myself and like, okay, this is me. This is what I need to fix. This is shit that I need to change. Realizing that I'm not fucking perfect. Realizing I still got a long way to go. Realizing I still got a lot of shit to fucking learn. That's what the fuck divinity is. Having undying fucking faith in the divine, regardless of what's going on in your fucking physical reality. With 11:11 on the fucking timer, that's what divinity is. I could cuss all the fuck I want to. Why? Because it's not like I go around with this ill intention. I'm finna bully everybody. Oh, bow down to me type shit. No, I just have a potty mouth. I just got a potty mouth. So I don't know, yeah. And I kind of sort of like, I am gonna bring this up because there's a dude on my other Facebook page that basically asked me to do an OnlyFans with him. And he a damn preacher. And it's like, he was saying on the status that he didn't believe in celibacy, and that's fine, and that's all fine and dandy with you. I'm not finna go again. I'm not finna try to make a war out of the shit because it could be something in there that I'm not really looking at. But in my opinion, I don't Not like, regardless of who you, like, I just feel like you should practice celibacy or abstinence regardless, because until you really know a person's soul, because sleeping with somebody and not truly knowing who they are on the inside can literally ruin your fucking life spiritually. Like, you start, all this shit start happening to you, you're not understanding, like, why is this happening, why is that happening, why is this happening? Because you done picked up on somebody's karmic ass energy. Now it's inside you. It was just 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. But yeah, as a divine being, as a holy one, preacher, pastor, whatever you want to call it, if you marry or not, I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to call it celibacy, but just being smart with your sexual energy, because you have sexual divine energy. This is not just random ass, dirty ass, unhealed ass sexual energy. This is divine sexual energy, divine creative energy, divine sacral energy. It's supposed to be protected. It's not supposed to just be given away all fucking willy-nilly. I don't see why people don't understand that either. Which brings me back to the point of the damn porn star, because I took me being in that modeling competition. Like, come on, please get y'all life. I decided to dress just a little provocative with 1331 on the timer. Just it wasn't even that long. Just a few pictures, and people lost their shit. Oh, she's sleeping with people for money. She's a prostitute. She's an escort. She's a porn star. She got an OnlyFans. Is y'all mad or is y'all mad? Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. I didn't even this thing. Bro, I'm not even do this right now. But is that all I want to talk about with this religious stuff? Because it's literally like, religion is so outdated right now. It's not teaching everybody everything they need to be taught. And then the fact that a lot of these spiritual people, it's a lot of spiritual people that are firm believers in the divine, firm believers in God. And I didn't see them try to go back to the church and help out the church and share different information with the church. And these people just literally push them to the side and then go talking about them. Oh, they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. But you're so divine, right? You're so divine, right? What that sounds like judgment to me. That sounds like not having an open mind to me. That sounds like putting yourself on a pedestal to me. That's what that sounds like. That sounds like straight ego to me. Because anybody of the divine, anybody of the fucking divine is always going to have an open mind to new ideas, new opportunities, new situations, because they know how the fucking universe works. They know how energy works. Like, when you start waking up and shit, you realize that ain't none of this shit real. Not for real. So why the fuck would I hold on to this one thought and just be so fucking adamant about it, where somebody come to me and say something that's outside of my fucking thought process, I get mad and I get angry and I want to fucking retaliate? No. I'm going to say this so I don't sound like a hypocrite. The faking spirituality shit, I am always going to get irritated over that. That literally irritates my soul. Not my body, not my mind, not my emotions. That shit irritates my soul, because I'm watching people destroy their lives for nothing. These people that think they're on a spiritual awakening because of the people they started following and stuff, and I'm listening to this person and she making all this sense and this, that, and the other. But they're okay. You may learn about spirituality, but are you learning about morality? Are you learning about the laws of the universe? Are you learning about how to treat your neighbor? Are you learning about reciprocating energy? Are you learning about boundaries? Are you learning about all this other kind of stuff? Or are you just learning to say grand rising, who wants a reading, 555 donations, 111 donations? Like, that's not fucking spirituality. It's not. And I really need y'all to break out of that mindset. Even the shit I'm saying, what I'm saying is not all what spirituality is. Once you start going down your spiritual journey, you get more downloads and shit. Your life path ties into shit that you done learned on your spiritual awakening. You get new information that hasn't been shared with the collective yet. So now you have new information to share with the collective, and that's part of your journey. That's part of you serving humanity. Go down your own spiritual path. Stop letting people force you into this different fucking road or path or whatever. Yes, of course, you're gonna always have free will or whatever, but you have your own destiny. You have your own path. You got to just find that shit out, figure that shit out. And I'm gonna eventually get into life path numbers and stuff to help people really understand this shit and living in your north node, all that good stuff. We getting there. It was just 17 on the timer, 10 on the clock. I'm gonna end that right there because we almost at 20 minutes. And by the time I'm done editing this, we probably have like 15 minutes, and it'll be a quick, decent length episode. But I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.